So, you've always wanted to learn Italian, but you've never known exactly where to start, right? Well, you've come to the right place. Think of this as your personal no-nonsense roadmap to actually start speaking this incredible language. Yeah, we all have that dream, don't we? You're standing in a beautiful, sun-drenched piazza somewhere in Italy, and you confidently order un gelato al pistacchio. Believe me, that dream is so much closer than you think. And look, this isn't just going to be some boring lesson. We're treating this like an adventure. We're going to break it all down into simple, easy-to-manage steps. And your journey, well, it starts right now. Okay, so every great quest needs the right gear. And for us, that means building a really solid foundation first. This is where we learn the fundamental rules of the Italian world. So let's dive in.
For your first couple of weeks, we're going to focus on 3 crucial pillars. First, pronunciation, so you actually sound Italian right from the start. Second, those key survival phrases you'll need to get by. And third, the core grammar that kind of holds everything together. And don't worry, it's a lot simpler than it sounds.
Check this out. This is a perfect example of how logical Italian pronunciation really is. This one simple rule for the letters C and G is going to save you from so many common mistakes. If they're before an E or I, you get a soft sound, like in ciao or gelato. Before the other vowels, it's a hard sound, like in casa or gatto. See? It's beautifully consistent. And get this, the basic sentence structure in Italian, it's probably going to feel super familiar. It's just subject, verb, object, exactly like in English. Io mangio pizza. I eat pizza. Seriously, you already understand how to build a basic Italian sentence. It is that straightforward. So for those first few weeks, this is your toolkit. Just focus on present tense verbs, get a handle on the articles like il and la, and learn just a few of the most basic prepositions. If you can master these, you've basically built the engine for your Italian communication.
All right, so knowing the rules is one thing, but actually using them, that's the whole game. This next phase is all about taking that knowledge you have in your head and turning it into an active, real-world skill.
Okay, this is absolutely crucial. You have to start listening from day one. I mean it. Even if you only catch a word here and there, your brain needs to get used to the rhythm, the flow, and the sounds of Italian right from the beginning. And you've got so many amazing tools right at your fingertips. Find a podcast for beginners, check out some Italian YouTubers, or hey, just throw on a Netflix show with Italian audio. Your goal isn't to understand everything perfectly. It's just about consistent exposure. Just 10 to 20 minutes a day makes a huge difference. Now this might be the single most important piece of advice you're going to get. So many people are paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes. You have to break through that barrier, and you have to do it early. Go ahead, make mistakes, learn from them, and just keep talking. Want to know one of the biggest hacks for learning a language efficiently? It's focusing on the right words. It turns out that the top 1,000 most common words make up over 80% of daily conversation. So forget trying to memorize a dictionary. Focus on these words, and you'll be conversational way faster than you ever thought possible. All right, you've got the basics down, and you're starting to speak. So how do we really kick it into high gear? By making Italian a part of your everyday world. Welcome to the immersion phase. Reading is such a fantastic way to build your vocabulary and actually see grammar in action. You've got to start simple, though. Think children's books or short stories for learners. But here's the trick, okay? Resist that urge to look up every single word. Try to guess the meaning from the context first. It's a real game changer. And you don't even need to book a flight to do this. You can create your own little Italian bubble right where you are. Change your phone's language setting, follow some Italian chefs or artists on social media, throw on some classic Italian music from people like Eros Ramazzotti or Laura Pausini. Just let the language seep into your life.
Okay, let's put all the pieces together. You have the tools, you have the methods. Now here's the master plan that's going to take you from just speaking in sentences to having real, flowing conversations.
So, once you're feeling pretty comfortable with the present tense, it's time to expand your horizons. The next logical steps are learning the main past tense, the simple future, and the conditional, what you would do. This is what really unlocks those more interesting, intermediate-level conversations. So the big question, how long does all of this actually take? Well, here's a realistic, no-nonsense answer. It all comes down to how consistent you are. A solid hour a day can get you to a conversational level in well under a year. The real power is in that daily habit. And if you're wondering what to do with that hour, here it is, the perfect formula. Think of it like a balanced workout for your brain. Spend 20 minutes on grammar, 20 on listening, and then 10 minutes each on building your vocabulary and actively speaking. This approach covers all your bases every single day. Okay, before we wrap up, let's do some rapid-fire warnings. The biggest mistake, and we've talked about this, is perfectionism, waiting until you feel ready to speak. Spoiler alert, you'll never feel ready, you just have to start.
Mistake number 2, and this one is huge. Thinking an app is all you need. Look, apps can be great tools, but they are just one tool in the toolbox. You need to be listening, reading, and having real interactions to truly learn the language.
And finally, please avoid the binge and purge study method. You know, cramming for 5 hours on a Sunday is way less effective than doing 30 minutes every single day. Your brain learns through that regular, repeated exposure.
So if you only remember one single thing from all of this, let it be this right here. Consistency will always beat intensity. That small daily habit is the real secret to fluency.
So there you have it. You have the complete map. That dream of ordering gelato in a beautiful Italian piazza? It's not just a dream anymore, it's a plan. The path is clear, the steps are laid out for you, your adventure is ready when you are. Buon viaggio.